zusammen, welcome back to another video. I hope that you guys are all having an awesome day so far. Can you tell I am in a different place? I am in a sunnier place. I am in my parents' backyard back home in Toronto. I am here with Josh. We are visiting our family for the next month and a bit. We brought Kai over. It's just been really nice to get with family again, catch up after 2 years of not being here. So I just have like this permanent dumb smile on my face for the last week that I've been here, and I am really vibing with this scenery right now and with the nice weather. It is very hot right now, but I love it because the weather in Berlin, I checked it this morning and it is rainy and gloomy, and it was nice to get away from the rain. So yeah, I will be filming videos here for the next few weeks. I really hope that you guys enjoy it, but I did go ahead and ask over on my Instagram for you guys to leave some questions. I love doing Q&As just because I feel like we get to know each other more, or you guys get to know me more. You get to ask questions that you're curious about or that you will find hopefully helpful. So if you are not following me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? You're missing out on my trip in Toronto. I'm showing you guys, what my life is like here. So if you guys do want to follow me there, I will leave the link down below. Before we jump into it, I do want to give a huge shout out to today's partner, which is Lingoda. Lingoda is the #1 online language school that also happened to be founded in Berlin, which I think is a super cool fact about the company. So of course I do love to support them. They have a wide range of different language courses that you can take, from English, business English, Spanish, French, and of course German, and they do have native teachers that can help you learn your target language in a smaller class setting. So if you get overwhelmed by being in big classes and feel like you may not get the best attention, then definitely make sure to check out Lingoda, because they will be able to give you that individualized attention that you need when it comes to learning a new language. Today I wanted to talk about Lingoda's language sprint, which is starting on October 31st. So mark your calendars if you are serious about learning a new language, especially German, if you are planning to move to Germany, because this is where you can actually take part in a 3-month intensive language course. So Lingoda has 2 offers for the sprint. They have the regular sprint and the super sprint. And when you sign up, you can decide which one you want to participate in. And if you attend all the classes for your challenge, you are eligible for cashback. So for instance, if you sign up for the super sprint before October 15th and you attend all classes, you are eligible for 100% cashback. I'm going to go ahead and leave Lingoda's FAQ down below if you do want to participate in the sprint and learn more about it. And I'm also going to leave a link below with a special discount code that they have so kindly provided me to provide to you guys, so you can get $25 off of your deposit if you do want to participate in the sprint. And you will be in amazing company. Over 40,000 people have participated in the sprints before and have managed to learn a language in a short amount of time. So if you are motivated to do so, definitely make sure to check out Lingoda and get motivated by participating with everybody else in the sprint. Again, links will be listed down below along with the discount code so that you can get started. And thank you so much, Lingoda, for working with me on this video. I love working with you guys. And thank you to all of you guys for supporting our partners here on the channel. It really means a lot. And let's go ahead and jump back into the video. I see a lot of, what's better, Germany, Canada, Toronto, Berlin, a lot of that going on here. I'll answer that towards the end because I'm still formulating an answer. But first I want to answer a job-related question which I haven't been asked about before, and I think it's a really good one, especially if you're moving from Canada and the US and you want to work in Germany. And this question is from Megan, and she's asking, do you need written references for jobs in Germany if you are from Canada? So, to be completely honest, the concept of written references is not super important in Germany, which is a big plus because it's just one less thing that you have to worry about. In Canada, for those of you who are not familiar, when you apply to a job and you are towards the final stages of your interview process, the company will ask for references, written references, or a phone number that you can call of a previous, or that they can call, I should say, of a previous employer, so that they can get a reference of whether or not you're a good worker, if you know everything that you are saying in your CV checks out. But in Germany, this is not a very common practice, so don't worry about that. It's going to save you a headache right there. This process can be quite annoying and quite nerve-wracking, to be honest, in Canada, because it is towards the later stages of your interview, just as you're about to get hired, and people tend to worry that like the references might not check out or they might say something weird about you. So don't worry about that too much if you are applying for jobs in Germany. Ooh, this one is something that Josh and I have been talking about since we got to Canada. And this question is, what is the thing you miss most about Germany being in Canada right now? And we both have to say, hands down, transportation. I miss being able to walk out of my flat in Berlin, jump on the tram, grab an electric scooter, walk places. Canada, or at least Toronto, is not very walkable. Everything is super spread out. You need a car to get anywhere, and we've been just driving all around the city, all around the suburbs, visiting family and friends, and it's just very time consuming. For instance, Josh right now is staying with his parents. Well, we're here, you know, we're switching on and off, but right now he's with his parents. So if he needs to come and see me, he has to drive here, and it's like a 50-minute drive, and we're technically in the city of Toronto, and it's still 50 minutes away, and that's pretty much unheard of in Berlin. I mean, yeah, anywhere in Berlin really, you know, within the center where it's poppin' is within 30 minutes of each other, but here the distances are so long, and then you add bad traffic and construction and road rage to the mix. It is super exhausting, and it has just reminded me of, you know, one of the things that motivated me to move out of Toronto, because I cannot deal with the long commutes here. It's way too much and just draining and stressful, and you just feel like you're on edge all the time because you are worried about being late, or you just have to deal with other crazy drivers. So yeah, hands down, the public transportation is what we miss a lot. I got a lot of job related questions, and whether or not it is harder to find a job right now in 2021 after the pandemic. What's the job situation like? So definitely things have improved quite a lot. A large majority of the German population is now vaccinated, and you know, a lot of companies are now putting in place half, you know, work from home and half go back to the office. So it's actually starting to pick up a lot more in terms of businesses having confidence in the economy and, you know, starting to hire people, not just within Germany, but also abroad as borders start to open up. So over the last few months, it's definitely picked up, and I've had a lot of great coaching calls with many of you recently. Maybe some of you are watching right now who are in the process of doing interviews and landing jobs to be able to move to Germany. Also, visas are starting to get processed on a much quicker level than they were a few months ago. So all really good things. So yeah, if you are interested in working in Germany, I highly recommend just starting the process as soon as possible, because again, you just never know what's going to happen in the next few months. But as of right now, summer 2021, August 2021, things are looking really good. So get your applications in, fix your CV up, get going with the process if this is something that you truly want to do, because you need to, you know, take advantage of things when they are on the up, as they are right now in Germany. The next question I got is, what do you think about studying abroad? And I talked about this a few videos ago, but in case you missed that, I'll go ahead and link it right over here. Please don't miss it. a lot of good info here, but I do want to talk about this as well because I think studying abroad is an amazing opportunity and something that you should definitely, 110% take advantage of if you have the option to do it, if you have the means to do it. Personally, it's not something that I did, but I got my fix afterwards because I did travel for 7 months. I went backpacking afterwards, and I eventually ended up moving abroad. But I think studying abroad just seems like such an amazing opportunity. You get to, study whatever you're interested in while experiencing a new culture, a new language, a new environment, making new friends, broader, why can't I talk? Oh my God. Broadening your horizons, just learning more about yourself. I highly, highly recommend doing it. I was talking to one of Josh's cousins who's just about to start university, and she was asking for advice, like, what would I have done different? What do you recommend? And I definitely recommended this as an option because, oftentimes when you're studying, things can seem very, very overwhelming. You don't know what path you want to take. And by experiencing a new culture, a new way of living, it can really open up your mind to other opportunities and help you realize that the world is massive and that there's so many options for you, not just the options that you currently see in front of you or what you've been surrounded by your whole life. So highly recommend it. And now that I'm here in Canada and staying with my parents and my brother, I am going to push this topic on him even more because I think he should definitely take advantage of it. I talked about this in my other video, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, this won't make sense. But yeah, definitely do it. Another question I got is, what is the strangest food you've had in Germany? And I think because I eat a vegan diet, I have spared myself some of the really strange foods that are in Germany, like Met, I think, which is raw pork, and it's just looks really strange. It's something that a lot of foreigners talk about. I've never had that. I've never had spaghetti ice, which I think is not strange, actually kind of cool. It's just ice cream that it's like in spaghetti shape, and that one always looks cool, but I don't think they make a vegan version of that. I've never had pork knuckle, which I know some people think that's also really weird. So a lot of, the traditional German foods are meat-based or cheesy, so I don't personally eat that. I haven't had super strange things. I guess vegan currywurst. Yeah, I guess I'm not that adventurous with my food. It would be really interesting for me to find a traditional German vegan restaurant. So if you guys are interested in that, I can take you to that and let you know what I think of the taste. I know a lot of you are plant-based as well. But yeah, I've personally never had some of the strangest things that, are traditionally strange in foreigner terms. Not for Germans, of course. But yeah, I know that the meat, I can't talk. But I know that the raw pork is definitely a strange one, and it always gets foreigners. Okay, so I promised I was going to answer this question because I am in Toronto, I am back home. I have been here for a few weeks now, and I will be making a entirely new video, dedicated video all about this because I have so many thoughts right now, so many realizations, so much reverse culture shock for sure. And of course the question was, do I prefer Toronto, Berlin? Do I prefer Canada, Germany? So I've always said that Canada is home. I'm so proud to be Canadian. I love being here with my family, visiting everyone. But definitely I have felt my stress levels go up a little bit. I would say the transportation, commuting, all of that has definitely added to it. And also I've noticed that the way of living here is just so much more fast. Oh my God. I've also noticed that the way of living here is just so much more fast paced, and everyone is definitely like trying to get somewhere as quickly as possible and more aggressive, in the grocery stores. Everyone's always in a rush here. So I have felt my chill Berlin ways kind of disappear now, and I'm starting to get a little bit on edge. So I think I need to start up with the meditation again because yeah, I don't want to be a wreck by the time I leave, but I will say it is super nice to be here in my familiar grounds where they speak my language, where I feel comfortable, 120%. This is home. But I do definitely miss a lot of aspects about Germany and Berlin. And I'm sure when the time comes, I'll be excited to go back. But right now, I'm just enjoying time at home. But definitely make sure to stay tuned for the other video that I will make about culture shocks that I've had since coming back home. It's been 2 years, and a lot of things that never shocked me before have started to shock me. So make sure to hit subscribe if you are new to the channel so you know when I post this video. But that is going to be pretty much it for today's Q&A. Let me know if you guys want me to do another Q&A. Feel free to leave your questions here in case you don't have Instagram or for some reason you don't want to follow me there. I'll try not to get offended, but go ahead and leave your questions here. And yeah, I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of an outside view here. Loving the sun right now. I'm going to go ahead and do some Canadian things like drink maple syrup, go play with my pet moose. And I hope that you guys have an awesome rest of the day, and I will talk to you all in my next one. Tschüss!
It's sunnier than most days. You'll never see the sky if you keep looking down.